Hi there, folks. It is a Thursday evening. It is the 1st of September. We hope you had a good day's racing today. 1st of September being Spring Day. Racing today was out at Turffontein, but we're off to Gqeberha tomorrow, and we've got our favorite son of PE racing, Nino Podesta, on the line today. Nina, very good evening to you. Monday, we suffered the fate of the rain. We said there was going to rain. It did, and we only got 3 races in. So the rest of the meeting was abandoned.
Yes, Nico, good evening. I think it was more the visibility than the track was in quite a bad condition. There was quite a bit of kickback, but the visibility was also bad. So I think they took the right decision in cancelling the rest of the meeting.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, the safety of the horses and the jockeys are paramount important.
I agree with that. There was no sign of a Blue Azure running, unfortunately, even though we got the price and it shortened dramatically. But we'll never know until the next time a Blue Azure runs.
That's Nico. That's the thing about racing. No, we'll never know. We can only speculate on what could have happened. But I think with the scratching of Ideal Angel, it would have had a better chance of winning then.
Yeah. Anyway, so that wasn't to be, but we've got a full card of racing now. It is on the turf track, folks, and you do have to know that as far as the weather is concerned, I'm getting reports that there is some rain expected at Fairview tomorrow, but it's only after the racing finishes. So it looks like we're going to have a better day weather-wise for racing. The track condition, however, at the moment, and this was taken at 3 o'clock this afternoon, is good to soft because they're on the turf. The penetrometer is 24, and they've had 23 millimeters of rain in the last week. Good to see PE getting rain. They need it desperately. The false rail is set 4 meters off zero through to the 1,200-meter marker, and it increases to 7 meters at the 800-meter marker with an 8-meter spur. Wayne Gqeberha's not riding. He's not well, so we wish Wayne all the best. I think he does watch the show. So all the best to you, Wayne. And I know that Alistair Cohen is actually traveling down tomorrow morning to go and commentate down at Fairview. So looking forward to hearing him. So 9 races on the turf track. What does it look like on the whole, Nino?
Nico, looks like a nice card. I mean, I always favor the turf. So I'm a bit more confident on this card, and there's a couple of horses that I do like.
Okay, well, as I put up your selections for the first race, remember, folks, that there are 9 races, which means that the bipod, in fact, starts in race 2.
Correct.
And the PA starts in race 3. So we're going to run through this. Now, the only scratchings on the card as of Thursday evening are in the first race, which runs early at 11:35. It's up the straight, a maiden over 1,000. You can scratch number 5, Patenti, and 7, Miss United States. Patenti won his maiden last week, and Miss United States is under suspension, apparently. So those are the changes there. Now, we were waiting the rider to ride number 6, Seismic Event, which Nino's tipped to win because Wayne Gqeberha is not going to be riding. And the other change is no blinkers for number 8, Peranzada. Right. Nino, you've tipped this horse Seismic Event for Cliffy Miller, whose stable is in good form.
Yeah, Nico, if you have a look at the race, it's a very thin field, not much between 1 and 6. I think they will fight it out, Maladiva and Seismic Event. But seeing that this is not part of the bike, we don't want to spend too much time on this race. I don't know anything about this first time of Gavin. Do you know who the jockey is on number 4?
Let me just take a look. No, they haven't even put a jockey on it yet, so I'm not sure at all. No, I don't know.
So, yeah, so out of the race runners, definitely 1 and 6 are going to fight this one out. Jackson, Mississippi, Dog Attachment to follow them home. And just keep an eye out on number 9 for some improvement on that.
Yeah, that is Nairobi. It's had one run, not too bad, 9 lengths back, but coming back again. Daughter of Divine Jet. Can you believe? Do you remember Divine Jet?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many Divine Jet.
No. But he obviously stands out at the Ben Marnay stud or Ben Boerter's racing. So Yeah, let's see what happens to Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, in the first race. But Nino's quite big on seismic event to beat home Maradiva. Now, race 2 is a graduation plate. This is over 1,800 meters. Not many runners here. It's a small field. And here, Wild Eye number 6 races with a compression mask on. You're going for the Kotson runner, Crimson King. And I think this is your best bet of the day, is it?
Yes, yes, Nico, I'm making this a best bet. I think it's 14-10.
Yeah.
It was 14-10. I think a good price. I think he'll be suited to the Fairview long straight. I would ignore the last 3 runs, especially the last one. It just didn't stay. I don't know if you watched that race last time. I think me and Neil liked it a bit.
Yes.
But
well, what I was going to say, what I was going to say is it didn't stay. But most importantly, if you're going to tip Crimson King to win the Gold Cup, you're definitely going to tip it in a graduation plate at Fairview.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you look back at beat Hoedspruit, it was actually fancy to win the July.
Yeah.
And I just think it wasn't suited to that gravel short run in the last 3 runs. And I believe that the Fairview, that 800-meter straight, is going to suit this horse down to the ground. And I'll make it the best bet on the card. And the only horse that can beat it is the ex-Kotson trained Never Ending Rain. So I'll make this a boat race. I think Peace in Our World will run 3rd, and then Legitimate will run 4th. That's the way I see it.
Okay. So are you bankering this in the bipod then? Number 1?
Most definitely. If this was a pick 6, I would bank it.
Okay, so it's a banker in the bipod. Crimson King is Nino's best bet on the card. Comes up early in race 2, and that is off at 12:05. On we move to the 3rd race, the start of the place accumulator. This is off at 25-1. It's a maiden plate fillies and mares over 1,200 meters. Just quickly going to the changes in the 3rd race. Just wanted to check and see if there are any of any note. No, there are none. So no changes in the 3rd. It's a field of 11, quite a few first timers here. Nino, talk to us about Red Sphere trying blinkers.
Yeah, I think that blinkers is what I'm hoping that will do the trick to this horse, this Ideal World horse. And if the blinkers do the trick to it, then I think it's going to be hard to beat. Rhythm of the Rain has been most disappointing, so I'm taking a chance on Red Sphere. I do not know much about the first timers, excepting for number 7. And I do know that the horse is working very well, but the only concern is that it might be green first time out. So, you've got to watch the market closely on that one, Nico. Watch the betting and see if there's any money come for it. And then I think the dangers to Red Sphere is Spring Fever and Rhythm of the Rain. But I'm taking a chance, and I'm going to bank a Red Sphere in the bipod.
Okay, so you're banking Red Sphere in the bipod. I thought Spring Fever had a good run there last time out, but it wasn't the strongest of fields behind Claseri. Probably should have got or beaten Claseri, but it did run on. Spring Fever last time out, yeah.
It did, but it was a weak maiden. Claseri's been struggling as well. It was a very weak maiden. Yeah. I just think that the 2 runs that Red Sphere ran when behind Rainbow Thief and Double Destiny, I think those are 2 horses that we're going to hear a little bit about in PE.
Okay. No point taken.
Yeah. I do believe that form is stronger, but also remember that last time it ran over the 1,400. Red Sphere.
Yeah, so it's back.
And I think she'll be better over the straight. And obviously the blinkers, Nico. Just got to. I'm just hoping that the blinkers do the trick tomorrow.
Okay, that's race number 3. Moving on to the 4th, it's back to a maiden for the start of the pick 6. This is over a mile, so 1,600 meters they go in the opening leg of the pick 6. In the 4th race, a jockey change for number 5, St. Patrick's Day. Important to note that they've put Samanga Kamalo on number 5, St. Patrick's Day. So that's an important jockey change. The other changes, compression mask on the 5 St. Patrick's Day, and that's where it ends. So there's quite a few changes there. So your top choice now, which I think is also your value bet of the day, is the Jean Nel trained Hey Siri, who ran okay last time out. In fact, I think you mentioned her as a horse to watch, and it did run on pretty nicely.
Did he mention that to you at the sales?
No, I said you mentioned to me last time that, hey, you expect a fair run of Hey Siri first run up in PE.
Yes, I did. This trained, it's Glen Cotton trained. She's by Ideal World. What price is she, Nico?
10 to 1.
10 to 1. Nice value bet. I think she'll be very well suited to the 1600. She ran on the poly. I think she'll be better on the turf. Well bred, well drawn. I think she's a runner. A very trappy racer. People must take as many as they like here. You know, I like 2 horses. I like Hey Siri, and I like Chronicles of Narnia. The ex Cape Town. Who was it with Harold Crawford?
Pete Buerta. It was with Pete Buerta.
Correct.
Yeah, it was with Pete Buerta. Actually, a very interestingly bred filly, because she's by Louis the King, and Louis the King was responsible for the first Alec Laird winner today, first of a double that Alec Laird trained. And that, I think, was Lyle Cooper's best bet today that opened up the meeting there today. So
the chosen one.
The chosen one, correct.
Well, just by the way, was that horse named after Jose Mourinho?
Must have been.
Okay.
Must have been. Yeah.
Must have been.
So 8 and 9 are your horses here. Then you're going 9 from 8, but both of them, I think, are value for money horses.
I think they are. I don't know what price the 8 is, but I know they got a very weak maiden field. Gee, this is a trappy race for me. So, but I do like these 2, Nico. Those are the 2 that stand out for me. I can't see Sugar Snap been very disappointing. Maybe Liberal Lana for bigger perms. Color coded. I don't know why there's money for that. Ran shocking races. I know there's some money for that, and it's drawn 14.
Yeah, now I'll tell you what, that is the ex-Candace Dawson runner that we'd been for a couple of times. Everyone burnt their fingers on this filly in Joburg. It falls into that category. What is that?
It's a phone.
It sounds like a fire alarm.
Church bells.
Sure, it is.
It's someone's phone. Someone's phone just went off.
Okay. Well, yeah.
What else do you see here that people can put in a bipod?
Maybe I was saying color coded has cost people a fortune. The horse that caught my eye was this, and well tried, my apple pie, only because when I went to commentate down there the one day, it was back on the 17th of June, its first run. They expected it to run well, and I don't think it's a poly horse. So its first turf run, it didn't run too bad, second to Gqeberha. There was a lot of money for Gqeberha. I think I'd be including that. I see you've tipped it for 4th, and that would probably be the horse that I go for here, in addition to your turf horse.
Correct, and that was also trained by Glen Cotton, wasn't it? Before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did go for it once before, and I was very disappointed, but it was on the poly. And the last run, it was a small field, but she did run second, but 4 lengths behind Gqeberha. And, Gqeberha is not going to win many races. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, what about Resonanti, number 7?
Yeah. Well, she's look, I know the breeders, they'll be absolutely over the moon should Wings of Desire get a winner in South Africa.
But she's not that.
But anything's possible. I would I don't know, it hasn't shown me too much yet, so I'm more in the of my apple pie there. But you're the PE guy, not me.
Okay.
Race 5 is up next. It's a merit rated 78 handicap. It's run 1/4 to 2. It's over 1600 meters. Start of the first jackpot. I'm going to quickly go and have a look at the changes in race 5. Race 5, no changes. So this one's all clear as carded. And here, and we danced. Same stable, Sharon Kotz and Leon Kotwa.
Yes, I do like that tomorrow. I like it back over the 1600. Well drawn. Last time out over the 1400, drawn 14 out of 14, but did finish strongly. And the time before that, carried 60.5 kilos, won very well over the course and distance, back over the 1600. I think it's a runner. Horses that I like are off form. I thought Chiron could have a chance, but we need to see him regain some of his earlier form. Ivala's Prince, maybe you can say something about that. Wasn't that Alec Laird's horse?
Ivano's Prince was, well, it originally was Jeff Woodruff's horse, and then it went to Paul Matchett.
Did it go to Paul Matchett?
Yeah.
Okay, correct.
Yeah, it's another horse that every single time it ran, they backed it like it was going to win by lengths, and it never did. It hasn't won a race for 500 days, Ivano's Prince.
Yeah, I think we're going to let it run there and look for improvement. Meerkat must have a chance. He's run against some strong horses in the.
Yeah, he's got a chance. Yeah,
he's got a chance. And then I thought maybe in Slabini could have a chance. He's got good form.
Yeah, this looks like a toughie. Just back to Chiron very quickly. I think he's better over further than a mile.
Yes.
But I think he is racing. Look, he could bounce back. I'd like to see him bounce back because he's a lovely looking horse.
He is, and he's a nicely bred horse. And I also think he needs about 2,000 meters.
Yeah.
But if you look in the computer form, I think when he first came to PE, he did win over 1,600. His first win was over 1,600.
Yeah, he has had one win here over this course and distance. Okay, so 5, 10, 2, and 1 on Nino's numbers there. Not the easiest of races as we page on to the 6th, which is off at 25 past 2.
Wow.
Another merit grade 68, it's over 1,400 meters. Race 6, Nino. Let's have a look at the changes here. The changes. I don't think we've got any. No, it's all clear.
No.
Right, so let's get up to business. Ushuaia is your first selection for Hollywood. Number 2.
I do. Yes, I like two horses, Nico, and I'm going to be going flat here in all my bets. I like Ushuaia and I like number 11, Raise the Red Lantern. Both of them well drawn. I think Ushuaia is going to prefer the turf, and he's going to love stepping up to the 1,400. I make him a big runner, and I think the only danger is number 11, the Red Lantern. Excuse me. He's also by Willow's Magic, so he shouldn't have a problem with the distance. I know he hasn't been the distance, has he, in Joburg? I don't think he's been 1,400 yet.
Who's that, Ushuaia?
No, Raise the Red Lantern. He's never run over 14,
I
has
think
he?
he was confined to sprints. No, he has been actually 4 runs for 1 second.
Okay, well, those are the two horses that I like. And
you're right.
After
he's been one of our favorites, actually. We backed him when he won the penultimate start at a big price. And then last time out, we were hoping he'd follow up on that, but he didn't. But I think he's one always to include Raise the Red Lantern.
Yep.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Ushuaia, for me, Ushuaia, just very quickly on Ushuaia, I think he prefers it further than 1,400. I just don't know, but that's why they've got the blinkers on so that he can sharpen him up. He's capable though. So, okay, so 2 and 11 on Nino's 2 numbers. You're liking Fearless Kitty for the minors with Born a Star, number 1. You've put in there as well. Has to shoulder joint top weight with Ushuaia. Right, let's move to the 7th now, which is the feature of the listed Jockey Club Stakes. It's over 2,000 meters. It's the 3rd leg of the Eastern Cape Fillies and Mares Challenge. And in race 7, no jockey yet for number 5, Colorado Springs. It was due to be ridden by Wayne Gqeberha, but won't be ridden by Wayne on Friday. We're going back to the old faithful here, a horse that's done you plenty of favors in her 9 wins to date, Santa Therese, number 1.
Yeah, it's about time she wins there. I do respect integrity. I do respect musical glitch and Flower of Saigon, but I think Santa Teresa, she won this race last year, if I'm not mistaken, but it was run on a poly over 2,000 meters. Can you check that, Nico?
That's right. It was Fairview Poly 2,000 meters. You're right.
Right.
That she won. She beat Musical Glitch. She's levels. Musical Glitch is level. So they're on exactly the same weight terms.
Yeah, but
that they were last time.
But I think Richard is going to have a little bit more handy. I think she's been coming from way off the pace lately, and I think this 2,000 is just what she's been looking for. So that's my first choice to beat. I think I took the Musical Glitch second, yes, Integrity third, and then Flower of Saigon. And I think that's going to be a nice quartet for the people to box.
Yeah. Well, Flower of Saigon was the horse that was tipped to win by all in the PE Gold Cup. Remember what I said?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Anyway, but now it's back down to 2,000 meters. So I definitely fancy her more than I fancied her last time in this type of field. But I think she's got her work cut out still at these weight terms. Okay, that's race 7 for you. And
yeah, at the weight. Right. Race 7.
Santa Teresa.
Yeah, I think Federer improving with every run. She just keeps on winning. But she is up in class now. And I believe Soundcheck could give her a run for her money, Nico. So for me, 1 and 5 to fight it out. Probably maybe Redberry Silver Rights, and then just keep an eye on Crimson Causeway.
Now
I'm
you're
waiting.
talking. Now you're talking.
I wouldn't be leaving that out of anything.
Yeah, she's okay on her days, Crimson Causeway. I'm not so sure it's ready yet, but that's a horse that is owned by Gary Play and his partners, and I would definitely keep an eye on that one. But yeah, your first choice is Federer to follow up again. She's in great cracking form. She's had 4 wins from her last 5 starts, and she's got a banging form Loom Clotway in the saddle. So Federer's tipped to beat him, Sound Check, and Redberry back in that 3rd spot. Watch out for Crimson Causeway. The 9th and last runs at 20 past 4. It's a fillies and mares 66 handicap. It's over 1,000 meters. Let's just check on the changes in race 9. In the 9th race, we've got no cheek pieces but blinkers on number 6, Pinnacle. No cheek pieces but blinkers on Pinnacle. Right, your top choice here is Holly's View for Alan Creef and Richard Ferrier again.
Yes, and it's quite a strong choice, Nico. I actually like this very strong, and I think it's going to be very hard to beat. He won over course and distance, and then he ran in 2 features behind Share for Me. So I think it's going to be hard to beat. And the only dangers I can see, and I'm sure the winner is going to come from one of these 4 horses, is Feeling Foxy, Princess Debs, and Pinnacle. So people, 4 horses in the last leg of the pick 6, I think they will survive.
3, 4, 2, and 6. Holly's View tipped to beat Princess Debs and Feeling Foxy with that horse Pinnacle that we gave the equipment change through after that. Right. Remember, being 9 races, that the bipod starts in the 2nd race. It runs through from race 2 through to race 7. Nino, here is your bipod, and you're going for all of 80 Rand as the full permutation. Now, you can either take it 80 Rand full, 40 Rand for 50%, 20 Rand will get you 25% of the bet, and take us through your numbers.
Right, my bipod, Banker Crimson King in the first, number 1. Second leg, I'm bankering Red Sphere, but obviously I'm just, you know, I'm depending on the blinkers to do the trick for me here. Yeah? But like I said, you've got to watch the money on number 7, and obviously Rhythm of the Rain and Spring Fever. But I'm bankering the 6. Third leg, I'm only taking 8 Chronicles of Narnia and 9 Hey Siri. and you wanted to add in number 4, My Apple Pie.
Yeah, my apple pie. If I did, I'd add it.
My Apple
Yeah,
Pie.
I would.
Okay. The fourth leg. Number 1, Evolve Sprints goes in. Number 2, Chiron. Number 3, Meerkat. Number 5, Angry Dance. And number 10, Mslabini. The fifth leg, I'm only taking number 2, Ushuaia, and number 11, Raise the Red Lantern. And the last leg, I'm putting all 4 horses in, and I'm sure we're going to double up. Number 1, Santa Therese, 2, Integrity. Number 3, Musical Glitch. And number 7, Flower of Saigon. For those that are short of cash, Banker Santa Therese.
Banker Santa Therese is the talk from Nino there. I don't know what price Santa Therese is, but your best bet of the day coming up early is race 2, number 1, Crimson King. Nino is very strong on this. Currently, if you're taking your bets on a Thursday night, 14 to 10 is the price. You might be lucky and get away with a bit of 15 to 10 tonight. The value bet is in race 4, number 9, Hey Siri, currently quoted on betting boards at about 10 to 1. I just want to quickly go and look at Santa Therese because I wanted to suggest the strength of your comments on Santa Therese, which you like very strongly. What does that double work out to? Crimson King onto Santa Therese. I'm going to tell the people now. So if you go 14 to 10 and 5 to 2 is 3.5 times 2.4. It comes
7 to 1,
7.5 to 1, 8 to 1, 7.5, 8 to 1. Crimson King.
That's worth yeah, Nico, that's worth a 10 or 20 rand, eh?
Worth something, I'm sure, with the punters out there. Now, Nino, before you go, just a quick housekeeping matter. That is that tomorrow there is actually a double header. But we made the point very clear a couple of weeks ago that Clocking the Gallop is steering clear of the GTH racing at night in Durban. So we're not going to be doing that tomorrow. And people will watch on another video that we did earlier on today with Lyle, and one coming up that you can join up with a particular special private service that Nino operated in his time there, that the Ghost Rider is now running for the month of September. So that's the news for tomorrow's Friday's racing. We'll have MX on the show tomorrow morning, giving his assessment of what he's heard on the course. But for you, Nino, you are happy with the bipod. If we added in mine, number 10, oh, no, my Apple Pie is number 4, is it? In the third.
Yeah, it would cost 120 rand.
It goes to 120 rand. That's what I wanted to say. It goes to 120 rand. It's number 4 in the third league. What else for the weekend? Where are they racing this weekend? They're racing in Joburg on Saturday, and they're racing in Durban on Sunday, as far as I know.
Yes, and then I don't know where Monday. I think Monday is back at Gravel. I think.
Yeah, I think
Gravel
it's back at Gravel. And then Tuesdays at the Vol. I know that because I'm commentating out at the Vol on Tuesday. So it's a bit of a lull at the moment. How did you do? We've got a couple of minutes, so we may as well just finish off by asking, how did you go today? Did you like anything today?
Yes, I caught a bipod for my friend. You know the guy Chris. You know Chris?
Yes, I know. Yes, I know Chris. Yes.
Well, he's got the Hollywood account that he puts money in for me to play on for him.
Yes.
So I caught him the bipod 20 times today. So I picked him up.
I found the card terribly difficult today. I didn't really want to get involved, and I think people saw that. I don't normally speak that way. You normally find one or two. Although I found one winner today, Coco Hill, which I think was 6-7 to 1 in the market.
I like the card. I like, you know, Nico, the first race, I like 2 horses that ran first and second. The second race, I like 2 horses that ran first and second.
Yeah.
I like Fascinada and Tabby Cat. Run first and second. I banked what's that horse? Greek Miss.
Yes, Greek Miss.
And then I was very, very unlucky in the last leg of the bipod where I banked number 4. It ran second. That's how we got the bipod.
Yeah.
But if it had won, we would have won both jackpots and we would have picked up good money. But I think number 2, Honey Trail or something.
Yeah, it's the horse of Lucky Larcus's.
Some honey something.
She's a fair
I
sprinter.
can't remember the name.
She's a honey or something like that. Yeah, she's a good, yeah, was a good sprinter when she started off her career. Anyway, we'll let you study for the weekend as well, because your focus is primarily on Fairview as you come on the show with that. But I know that you're interested in all other venues too. So will you be following the night racing tomorrow at Gqeberha as well?
Nico, I will only be following if people join the Ghost Rider. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Support the poor man. He needs the money.
Yeah. If you come on and support the Ghost Rider, then he'll watch the racing tomorrow. So you haven't looked at the card yet?
I did. I did look at the card. I looked at it, but I find it extremely difficult. And all I can say is that maybe magically in the first Kalahari Blue. No.
Yeah.
It's not a card for me, Nico.
Rather you than me. That's why we got the Ghost Rider. Nino, thanks. We've run out of time. I appreciate all the hard work and that you do for the channel. We'll keep on bowling along. Thanks so much. And let's hope that double arrives tomorrow at a good price.
Yeah, let's hope so. Thank you, Nico. All the best.
Thanks, Nino. All the best to you too.
Okay.